Hello everybody, in this video I will do two examples with exponents where I deal with expressions with multiplication and division. The first type of exponential expression we'll be looking at is an expression with multiplication and division right through. So here you can see it's multiplication at the numerator and at the denominator. So your first step will be, if you go to the numerator, you will write 10 as 2 times 5 raised to the power 2x times 3 to the 2x, everything over, and then your 25, you will prime factorize that and write it as 5 to the 2 raised to the power of x, and your 6 you will break up into its factors and you will write it as 2 times 3. So in fact, your first step is to prime factorize all bases. Now in the next step on the numerator, you will raise this 2 to the power of 2x and you will raise the 5 to the power of 2x. And then there is a 3 to the 2x that you just bring down. And then on the denominator, you will raise the 5 to the power of 2x, remember? And when you're dealing with exponents, a bracket means multiplication. So it's 5 to the 2x, and then on this 2 times 3, which used to be the 6, you will raise the 2 to the whole 2x minus 1, as well as the 3 that you will raise to the 3 to the 2x minus 1. Now, in the next step, you will find that it's division. And remember, your law for division regarding exponents is when you divide, you subtract exponents. Therefore, in terms of 2, there is your 2 to the 2x that was the numerator, minus, and then bracket 2x minus 1. So it's this whole 2x minus 1 that went up. So remember, you write a minus and a bracket. And then 5 to the 2x with a minus, and then on this 5 at the denominator, there's also a 2x, so it will go up 2x. And then in terms of 3, base 3, there's the 3 to the 2x with a minus bracket, and then there at the denominator was a 2x minus 1. So you write minus bracket 2x minus 1. So in the next step, what you're going to do is you're going to multiply in the negative there. So it's base 2. I wrote it there on the right-hand side for you. It's base 2 to the 2x minus 2x minus, and the minus times the minus is a plus 1. And then in terms of 5, it's 5 to the 2x minus 2. And in terms of 3, it will be 3 to the 2x, and then here at the bottom you will say minus 2 times minus times 2x is minus 2x, and a negative times a negative is positive 1. Then in your next step here on the right, you will add exponents. So you will say 2x minus 2x will just be 2 to the 1, and then in terms of 5, 2x minus 2x is 0. But remember, it's 5 to the 0, so you still have to write 5 to the 0. And then the 3, base 3, you will say 2x minus 2x is nothing, and you're left with 3 to the 1. And then 5 to the 0 is 1. And then you've got 2 times 1 times 3, which is equal to 6. In this example, the first step is to prime factorize all the bases. So we will start by prime factorizing 9, and we write it as 3 squared raised to the power 2x plus 1 times the 2 to the 2x plus 2, everything over, and then at the denominator you find 3 to the 3x minus 2 times 12. So when you prime factorize 12, I'll do it here on this side, 12 is 3 times 4, but 4 isn't a prime number. Therefore, you will rather write it as 3 to the, and 4 in its prime factors will be 2 squared. So 12 you write as 3 times 2 squared raised to the power x plus 1. Then in the next step, now remember when dealing with exponents and there's a bracket, then you will have to multiply in that 2 over there. So it becomes 3 to the 4x plus 2, and the times 2 to the 2x plus 2 writes with. At the bottom you find 3 to the 3x minus 2, and here you must be very careful. On this 3 there's no exponent, therefore there's an invisible 1. So you're going to raise the 3 to the x plus 1, and you're going to raise the 2. But it's 2 squared, therefore you're going to multiply in that 2, and it becomes 2 to the 2x plus 2. Then in the next step you will leave the numerator as it is, and then at the bottom here you find 3 to the 3x minus 2 and a 3 to the x plus 1. So the bases are the same, therefore we're first going to add exponents. Therefore it's going to be 3x plus x, it's 3 to the 4x, and then negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1, and then the 2 to the 2x plus 2 will just write with. Now it's division, so we're going to subtract exponents, and we write it as 3 to the 4x plus 2 minus, and then a bracket, and then the 4x minus 1. And in terms of 2, it's 2 to the 2x plus 2, again minus, bracket, and then it's this 2x plus 2 there at the bottom. Now in the next step we're going to multiply in this minus into both terms. So we end with 3 to the 4x plus 2 minus 4x plus 1 times, and the same here, we're going to multiply in this minus into both terms. So it's times 2 to the 2x plus 2 minus 2x minus 2. And now in terms of base 3 we're going to add exponents. 4x minus 4x is nothing, and 2 plus 1 is 3. Therefore we end with 3 to the 3. And then in terms of 2, there's 2x minus 2x is nothing, and 2 minus 2 is 0. But it's very important that you write it as 2 to the 0. And then in the next step, 3 cubed is 27, and anything to the 0 is 1. Therefore 2 to the 0 is 1, and your final answer 27. In the next video, I will deal with exponential expressions, but suddenly where there's terms, in other words, the terms are separated by plus and minus. Click on the video in the left-hand corner to take you straight to the next video.